Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube. That was terrible, I did that so weird. This year, I feel like not only myself, but a lot of other skincare influencers, skinfluencers, no one say that. I feel like we're all pulling back our routines a bit. And today I wanted to share some of the products that I'm actually cutting from my skincare routine. And products that I kind of like do feel aren't necessary. Oh, by the way, a lot of people ask what's on my little vanity Ouija board over there. If you want to know what's on there, head over to my Instagram where I do always kind of like do a stories about what I'm currently using. But let's get into it. Let's talk about some of the skincare products I am completely cutting from my skincare routine. Not to say they'll never be back and I'm never going to use them again, but for now, I feel like I don't really need them. Number one, sheet masks. Now, I used to find these so relaxing. I went through a stage where I did a sheet mask nearly every single day. This is my current sheet mask situation. I've got loads. Like, this is less than I used to have. I used to have like a whole, like, 5 drawers full of sheet masks. I got some here. I've got some in that corner there next to the Mr. Sheen. There's literally boxes of them there as well. Few more there. They're everywhere. But I have to say, like, maybe in the last 6 months, I've not gone off them, but I've just not used one. First of all, single-use sheet masks are actually really wasteful, and when you think about it, a lot of them now come in like with a sheet of plastic on them, a sheet of plastic netting. And whilst I have a long way to go as far as being like zero waste and all that kind of stuff, every single little bit helps. So whatever you can do, you should do. But also, sheet masks are pretty much just serums. They're a bit of cotton cloth covered in a serum, and I just can't relax with them anymore. So when I put them on, I'm like, this is literally just a serum. I take it off and I'm like, then just pour the serum into my hand and pat that into my skin. And I also feel, because this is just a serum, whilst a sheet mask can be amazingly hydrating, when it comes to the claims of what a sheet mask can do, using that one mask that one time isn't enough to see those benefits. So say I had a rice mask, which is one of my favorite from Innisfree, put it on my skin. Rice has some amazing skin brightening benefits, can help even out your skin tone. That one use isn't gonna do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might give me an instant hydrated, dewy look, but that's not going to give those benefits. Like a serum, I'd have to use that sheet mask once a day for a very long time, for a couple of months, before I see the benefits from that serum that the sheet mask is covered in. So whilst relaxing, and I'm still going to probably use the sheet mask that I have in my drawer, because they're just going to end up in the bin either way, they aren't something I'll be making a conscious choice to purchase again once they're all gone. Speaking of serums, let's talk about the overuse of serums. Now, you can layer serums, that's fine, but just because you can cocktail serums, it doesn't mean you have to or you should. In each routine, in my morning routine and my evening routine, I would literally try and find a serum for every single skincare concern that I had at that moment in time. So I'd be like, niacinamide, I got vitamin C, can I get exfoliating serum in there too? Probably. Can I get a moisturizing one in there too? Yeah. What more anti-aging stuff do I have? Let's try and put that in somewhere. I've just learned to kind of like calm the fuck down and focus on one thing at a time. But it's kind of like difficult to have all these like skincare concerns that aren't really concerns, like there's more concerning things in life, but to try and like fix it all, if that makes sense. You can't do that. You shouldn't be trying to do that. But one way I've kind of like narrowed down my overuse of serums is I've taken a vitamin C serum and I'll use that in my really minimal morning routine, which is literally just like usually a cleanser, a serum, a moisturizer, sunscreen. Sometimes a toner. I'm using toners with more beneficial ingredients in. Rather than just hydrating, I'm using toners with more actives. And I'm just trying to target one concern at a time. At the moment, I have a few blotchy patches on my face. I have a dark spot. My skin looks a little bit uneven on my forehead. So I'm using a serum to help target that. One in the morning, one in the evening, along with regular exfoliation. And of course, sunscreen. And that's it for me. I can get my anti-aging benefits from my moisturizer. I can get my hydrating benefits again from my toner and moisturizer. I don't need a serum for everything, if that makes sense. Am I the only person that did that? I can't be the only person. Maybe I am. Speaking of toners, at the moment I'm either using a toner or an essence, not both. So whilst I do sometimes use a toner with an essence in the same routine, they are essentially the same thing. Modern day toners and essences have just kind of merged into one product that you don't really need to use one of each. And both offer benefits that go beyond anti-aging and hydration. So when I use both, I would use a toner that has hydrating benefits. The essence usually has like niacinamide in, fermented ingredients that target those fine lines and wrinkles, and more moisturizing benefits too. But as I mentioned, there are a lot of toners that do the job of both. The I'm From Rice toner is a toner that I love because of this. It's not only hydrating and moisturizing, but it helps even out skin tone. It has slight exfoliating properties, anti-aging benefits, and can also help reduce the appearance of pore size. Pore size. I don't know if that came out clear. At the moment though, I am trialing out this essence, which is just pretty much like a boost of moisture for me, but you've got propolis extract in there as well as fermented honey and black tea. So again, nice moisturizing, skin protecting properties that again I'll use on its own. Also, the Paula's Choice Pore Reducing Toner, which helps reduce pore size, restores moisture balance, and again includes the anti-aging and plumping ingredients that I often look for in my essences. But then I do also have my essence there, which is pretty much just a mugwort essence, which is nice and moisturizing and healing as well. So again, not two that I have to use together for any reason. So for me, when I use a toner with so many benefits, there's no real need for me to then use an essence over the top. That's not to say I'm never going to use them again. I'm actually trialing one at the moment. But for the last couple of months, I've not been bothering with an essence because it's just not needed. I do like to do, like, you know when the whole 7 skin method was a thing? I do like to do a layer of toner and then an essence if I'm going out. I want my skin to look a bit more dewy and lively. It does add that look of extra moisture and hydration, but again, not necessary. The next product that I'm ditching is night masks and night packs. You know, the overnight moisturizers, mainly with active ingredients. In the evening, even as someone with oily skin, I love good, thick moisturizers. I love piling it on before bed and waking up with a nice, non-dry feeling skin. But one thing I caught myself doing was constantly buying these moisturizers almost like they were serum. So I was buying these night packs, night masks, and moisturizers with actives in that targeted everything I already had a serum for. And the problem was with these is that they'd also often contain actives that I couldn't mix with other actives. So if I was using an exfoliating toner or serum, I then couldn't use that night mask. And then so a lot of them kind of just sat in the drawer being unused. They had actives in that I couldn't use in conjunction with serums or a treatment I was using, or a chemical exfoliant, or sometimes I just had to give my skin a complete break from actives, so then I couldn't use those night packs either. And I found myself just using them less and less and less. And for me, it really ended up being a complete waste of money. But there are times still where I like a moisturizer with a chemical exfoliant in, like an AHA, where I'll just cleanse, I'll use a toner, then use that moisturizer and go to bed. It does sometimes create a nice buffer for if your skin's sensitive to actives. That moisturizer can kind of buffer that active into your skin, making it kind of like, I think it like makes it work slower, and you don't reap all the benefits, but it kind of like introduces new actives to your skin in a really nice way. I do this with retinol because as much as I'm fine using retinol about once a week now, once or twice a week, I still kind of like, I'm still a bit scared, so I use a moisturizer as a buffer. But for me, it really was just about wasting money. I was basically buying a moisturizer version of every serum I owned. And for me, as long as my moisturizer is a good occlusive and just kind of like helps lock in all that hydration overnight, that is all I need from an evening moisturizer. The next product is eye cream. I just simply never use an eye cream. I own a few. I like a few. I've really tried to integrate an eye cream regularly into my morning routine, but I have to really remember to do that step, if that makes sense. Like everything else just comes natural. It's kind of like part of the routine, but then I really have to think, remember the eye cream, remember the eye cream. But for me, I see no benefit from them other than moisturizing, and I just use a moisturizer under my eyes. And I just feel like you should be very skeptical of eye creams that claim to do anything else other than plumping and moisturizing and hydrating. If an eye cream says it's going to reduce dark circles, I feel like unless it's a prescription cream, it's just not going to do that. It doesn't have the ability to do that. So I never really use them, and I'm going to stop telling myself I'm going to try and use them. There's no point. They are the products I've been ditching from my skincare routine recently. Not because they're unbeneficial really, but I just don't find that I need them. Let me know if you agree or if you really, really disagree with any of these. What products are you ditching from your routine? Or what products do you swear by that I've completely ditched? Let me know in the comments below. But that is it from me now, guys. I will see you next time.